Hey guys, this is Shani and I am back again with another video. In this week's video, I'm going to be doing a yes or mess foundation test on the Cover FX Cream Foundation. This foundation retails at $42, so you guys know how I do. Before I buy it, I'm going to try it and see if I like it. So I went to Sephora and I got me a free sample because, you know, that's how I roll. I got color matched at Sephora and she gave me the shade N10. Now I already know that this is not going to be my shade. I know that this is going to be a little bit lighter, at least initially. Once it oxidizes, maybe it'll be okay. But she swatched this one and then N20 on me. I am a neutral, but she said if they had an N15, it would have been my perfect shade because I fall somewhere in the middle. So I already know right off the bat that this is not going to be my shade. But we're going to work with what we got. Because I like to be thorough, I'm going to be reading you guys a few things from Sephora's website about this product just to give you an idea of what it is and what it's supposed to do. And it says it's medium to full coverage, which is what mama likey because I have some problem areas that I need to cover up. Skin type is sensitive, normal, and dry, which is great because I have really dry skin and sensitive skin, as you guys can probably tell. But yeah, anytime I see something like that, it's very promising. I've also heard that cream foundations are really great for dry skin, so we're gonna see. I've never tried a cream foundation, so, you know, I'm excited for that. Now this product says that it has a radiant finish, which is also promising because I like dewier foundations, and that sounds like a dewy foundation. We'll see. An antioxidant-rich cream foundation and concealer in one that provides radiant, full coverage. It says that it's available in 40 global shades, which I will say was pretty impressive. The shade range is really nice. I was really happy about that. It says this cream foundation contains 32% pigment for a long-wearing full coverage. Loaded with emollients and antioxidants, including vitamins E and C. It helps protect the skin against free radicals while providing a radiant second skin finish. The creamy, ultra-blendable texture has also made this foundation a cult favorite for contouring. To make shade matching simple, the shades are consistent across all formulas. Find your match in one Cover FX foundation and it's your perfect match across all formulas, which is really great to know. Never used a cream foundation, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it as far as application goes, because I don't know how this works. It says to prep your skin with primer, which I've already done, and then it says there's an included sponge with the full size, not with the sample size, of course. So I'm probably just going to be using my beauty sponge. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, alright. Let's get into it. I'm just going to use my fingers to apply. They are clean. Make sure you have clean fingers whenever you apply this product. But I'm just going to start off just dotting it. And then I'm going to go over probably with my Real Techniques sponge. That's what I was going to say. It's very thick. It's a very thick formula. Hoping that it oxidizes, and I'm hoping that that will make a difference in how it looks once it's completely on my skin. I'm going to try and blend it with my fingers just a little bit, and then go in with my sponge. The girl at Sephora said that I could probably take like a bronzer or something and warm it up a little bit, which is what I'm going to try to do a little bit later. Yeah. This might actually be good with this foundation because it is like a lot thicker, so it might kind of thin it out and make it a little bit easier to like blend. Another thing I'm going to say like right off the bat too is, can you guys see how that looks on my nose? Everywhere else is looking okay, but it's like emphasizing some dry patches on my nose pretty bad, and like over on this cheek a little bit. And I moisturized and I primed and I did all of that. So I don't know. That was the thing that I was really worried about with this, because with thicker like foundations, sometimes they tend to cling to my dry skin pretty bad. So coverage so far is great, but that is kind of a con for me. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and we'll see how this goes. everyone, this is my outfit for tonight. I just wanted to show you guys. We got a choker going on here, a little tank top underneath because this cut's pretty low, and then I got this dress from Torrid actually back in September when we went on vacation. It's super duper cute, and it was super cheap because it was almost fall and winter time, so got that for a good deal. Got my makeup did and my hair on top of my head, and yeah, we're getting ready to go, so I will check in with you at the end of the night. Bye bye. Had this foundation on for about 4 hours. I'm already home. I'm usually out later on Thursday nights, so yeah, didn't really stay out that long this time around. Just went and got dinner and grabbed coffee with my friends, and then here I am at home. I'm sorry I didn't vlog anything this time. I really need to get less shy about vlogging in public. It's just not my thing right now, so we'll get there, but just not today. Alright y'all, this is the final check-in. I'm going to tell you guys some of my thoughts on this product. Let's get right into it. First couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about is how this wears on the skin and just the blendability, how it blends into the skin, and just kind of my thoughts on that. As far as the wearability, right away I was not happy with how this looked on my nose and on my forehead and on my cheek area. Just right away, as soon as I put this on, it really, like I said, clung to those dry patches, and I was just not feeling it. I was not happy with that at all. And as far as blendability, honestly, I think that this is a product that you would really have to warm up before you go to try and put it on your face and blend it out, because it is such a thick product. I have a concealer that's kind of like that, where you have to warm it up on your fingers before you apply it because it's just so thick, it's just hard to spread around and blend. This wasn't too terrible, but I would just say that's a suggestion from me personally, and the next time I do this, the next time I put this on and try it out again, that is what I'm gonna do, and I think that'll make it a lot easier. And as far as the dry patches go, you can still see that it's kind of bad in this area and a little bit on the forehead region. As the night wore on, it's interesting how this foundation sort of how it sort of evolved in a way. Normally when you put on foundation, it tends to dry and get really kind of gross looking and crackly looking and all of that stuff. At least it does on me. If you have really dry skin, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But the interesting thing about this foundation is as it kind of made contact with my face and like the natural oils in my face, what little I have, and then I think my body heat as well. I think once it makes contact with your body heat, it starts to meld a little bit better. But I think that that's why that kind of got diminished, like on my nose area and forehead area. You guys saw it did not look good at all at first. But as the night wore on, I gotta say, I was pretty impressed with how it sort of, in a weird way, looks like it kind of moisturized a little bit. And I know that that's not usual, like definitely not for a foundation, but I will say that this one kind of did that for me. So I'm pretty impressed with that. It says it has a radiant finish, and I gotta agree with that. It's dewy, it's pretty. I didn't really put on a lot of highlight this evening. That is just the foundation doing its thing, and I honestly really like this. It gives a really pretty like glow without being like greasy or crazy looking. If you are somebody who has more oily skin, I would say skip this one. It's probably not going to be your favorite just because it does have such a dewy, like radiant, like finish to it. It might make you more oily as the night wears on. I actually really like this particular shade on me. I think it works. Whenever I first put this on, I really did look ghostly. I looked super white, super pale, super dead. I was not feeling it initially. I was like, oh no, oh baby no. But anyway, once it oxidized down a little bit, it actually is the perfect shade for me, which I was very happy about. Baby, that's not blended. Okay, anyway, forget you even saw that, okay? But it didn't oxidize down to the point where it made me look super dark either. So once it melds with the skin a little bit, it's okay. I'm also going to talk to you guys a little bit about the pigmentation of the product, because on the website it said that the product was very pigmented, and I gotta say, they were not joking. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but there is quite a bit still left in there. Honestly, probably enough for a couple of more applications of this, maybe 2 or 3. It is very pigmented. A little bit goes a very long way, but the downside to that is it can get cakey real quick if you ain't careful. Be careful, please. It does cover literally everything, so be prepared for that. If you like more natural, like minimalistic makeup, I would say to skip this one because it would not be for you. So in conclusion, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I 100% thought I was gonna give this a mess. I really thought that this was gonna be a total fail, especially because I was having problems blending it out on my nose area and my forehead area, and it was just really like caking up and patching and all this other stuff. But honestly, I'm gonna have to say this is a yes for me. This foundation was a tad bit tricky for me, but like I said earlier, I've never tried a cream foundation before, so I'm just gonna have to try it a few more times, which I can, thankfully, because I have a little bit left in my little container there. I'm gonna give it a couple more shots and see, you know, really how I feel, but so far, just at first glance, first impression is pretty positive. If y'all have tried this before, tell me in the comments below and we'll have a little chit chat about it. Tell me what your skin type is, how you enjoyed it, if you loved it, if you hated it. I really would love to know. If there's a particular makeup product that you want me to try, let me know in the comments below. Anything else that you want me to do, let me know in the comments below if you would be so kind. And share this video with your friends, please and thank you. I would very much appreciate that. So that is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell for similar videos like this and check out my past videos. As always, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!